Hi, Karen from Quantum Heart Awakening. Today we're going to do a divine masculine check-in. So I am still in North Carolina, so forgive my limited setup. We're doing the best we can with what we have. You also may hear doggies in the background barking, so bear with me. Okay, masculines. Let's start in the unconscious position here. We have to be fair. This is my scale of justice card. This is my temperance card. This is my how can we balance out the situation card. So again, this is in the unconscious position, which for me, it is what are we pushing into the shadows, right? What are we avoiding taking accountability for? What are we avoiding looking directly in the eyes at? So masculines, there's something here. Are you avoiding bringing justice to something? Are you avoiding bringing balance to something that you know needs cleanup, needs closure, needs respect? Is there something here that is unresolved that you can bring a little consciousness to? This feels really important, actually. So I named it. So let's just honor that and let's bring these cards forward. Let's honor the unconscious. We'll just leave it there because I guarantee we will circle back a little later. Okay, masculines, we have observer, we have serendipity, we have chop wood in reverse, and we have message in a bottle in reverse. So masculines, normally, this is not a time of just keeping your focus on day-to-day tasks. This is not a time to chop wood and carry water. This is a time to bring your awareness to your environment within and without. So your internal state and your external state. It's time for you to step into the role as the divine witness so that you can access the gifts that are showing up, the wisdom, the messages that are showing up from the quantum field, from the grid of unconditional love and infinite oneness. So yeah, let's just turn this right side up for a second. So we have this message in a bottle here. And if you look, there's a telephone in the bottle, and this cute little pelican here is holding a telescope. So there's something, masculines, that because you're so consumed with the day-to-day activities, there's something here that's coming in on the horizon that might be out of your purview, right? There's something here, and I just noticed we have this little fox here who's looking through a telescope. So you're being called to kind of hone your awareness, be a diligent, what's the word I'm looking for? Really take stock in the environment around you, people, places, and things, like songs you hear or conversations you overhear on the train, or everything might be speaking to you right now, masculine. So make sure to, I know building a firm foundation has been your main priority for a very long time, and that requires a lot of chopping wood and carrying your water, right? Just keeping your head down and focusing on the next step and taking another, planning another action, taking another step towards whatever this firm foundation is for you. However, by keeping your head down and doing the work, you may be missing a really important, beautiful message from the universe. There's something here that you're being called to kind of believe in serendipity, that the universe and God has not left you out, masculines, that this is actually safe for you to trust in the universe. This is really beautiful, and I want to point this out for you, masculines, that the reason why this is even coming in is because you have allowed a certain amount of your inner feminine to come forward. You've created a certain level of a safe environment for your internal feminine to actually help you navigate the quantum field, help you receive, right? The feminine energy is about magnetizing what it needs to the feminine and then sitting back on her throne to receive whatever this gift is. So masculines, you have not been left out of this equation. So where in your life have you left yourself out? Because the quantum field and God and the universe has not left you out. What's what's, excuse me, hold on. You've heard me say this before, that the universe and God and angels and all the things that you might believe in, the world is constantly in communication with us, 24/7, 365, always, always, always communicating with us. It's up to us to clean up our awareness so that we can actually view it, right? If we have distractions, if we are focused on the wrong things, if we are allowing our ego to run the show, if we are allowing our fears or insecurities or shadows to run the show, we may miss all of this beautiful serendipitous wisdom that can come through. So masculine's really important here. You're being asked to, I'm sorry, let me say it in a different way. In order to balance the scales of whatever is happening in your life, maybe it's a relationship that you have to take that you have to clean up, that you have to take accountability for some things. Maybe it's a job related situation. Maybe it's a confrontation with a friend or a family member. Whatever it is, you're being asked, the key to solving this temperance conundrum, this the way to bring balance to the situation is to step into the role as the divine witness, to quite literally open your eyes to what's already around you in this moment. Open your eyes to how the universe is supporting you and unfurling for you, right? At each and every moment, because you have all this sacred wisdom just waiting for you there on the horizon, just waiting for you to see it, right? Okay, let's see what else we can get. Really clear, good message, masculines. I mean, your job is very clear. It's, and I want to commend you for creating enough of a safe place for your internal feminine to allow some of this receptivity to anchor. Okay, anything else for masculines? Wait, let me tune in. Do we want to ask a specific question here? What would support them in witnessing these other truths, Spirit? What would support the masculines in being able to trust that their situation will be taken care of if they bring their awareness to something else? I mean, come on. We have new beginnings and we also have abundance. Really, really beautiful. I mean, masculines, it's safe to jump off the cliff. Like, not literally, please don't go and do anything crazy, but it's safe to jump off the cliff of faith and grace and trust. It's safe to put all your eggs in the quantum basket. It is safe to follow the yearnings and longings of your heart to this new beginning. This new beginning will be abundant for you, but you have to wield your free will and discernment in a way that is in alignment with this new beginning, right? If you keep your head down, sweeping the floors 24/7, 365, you're not really allowing yourself to take the opportunity that may be before you or to create the opportunity. So we have to take a step toward that which we desire. Basically, by taking a step forward, that's actually you voting in the universe of what you desire. You actually have to vote with your free will. You vote with your consciousness. How do I want to live? What kind of people do I want to surround myself with? What type of life and energy do I want to exist in? How do I want to feel in my body? How do I want to feel in my heart? How do I want to feel bringing my spirit and consciousness to the world around me? Okay, anything else, Spirit? Anything else about this new beginning? Interesting. Okay, we have financial discipline in reverse. Hold on, let me just see if there's anything else, Spirit. Anything else about this financial discipline? Anything else for the highest and best good of self on the planet? Anything else for these divine feminines? Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Hear these doggies acting up? Masculines, it's time to tame your inner beast, right? Okay, so masculines, I have to, call you out a little bit. Where can you clean up your financial life? Where can you quite literally clean up your money? Where can you clean up your bills, your banking, all things to do with money, your investments, Do you have investments on autopilot that maybe you haven't checked in a while? Maybe it's time to just drop in and see, I don't know if you have a financial advisor or an accountant or somebody. It's time to bring your financial matters into consciousness and take them out of the shadow and illuminate whatever it is around here that we need to heal around money issues. Mind you, money issues are root chakra business, right? It's your root, it's your grounding to this world, it's your feelings of safety and stability in this world, it's your feelings of security, of confidence that you can make your way in the world and survive, right? It's your survival template. So something regarding your financial life needs to be healed, masculines. Only you can name what that is. The other thing, when I get any sort of financial cards, it's important for me to also honor the narrative that we also may, let me gather my words. Do you hear me stumbling? Hold on. Financial currency is just one flavor of currency, but there's also energetic currency. So masculines, you're also being called to clean up your energetic currency. And remember, things do not show up in the 3D until we start manifesting them in the 5D, in the realm of spirit. Nothing that exists in the realm of matter started in the realm of matter. It started and began in the realm of spirit by planting a seed. So masculines, it's time to put on your farmer hat and get your hoe and sickle or whatever other farmer tool you'd like and start planting these seeds for a very solid, abundant future. Abundant energetically and abundant financially. All right, there's a whole nother branch of the tree of this message here. There's something here too about cleaning up our energetic currency in terms of, are you spreading yourself energetically thin? Are you making many teeny tiny little investments that are exhausting your earning potential instead of making like maybe 1 to 3 bigger investments that you would get a better ROI, a better return on your investment, so that you could eventually live off the energetic and financial dividends of this wise discernment over this choice of what you're investing in. There's something here about that you're being called to clean up. Gosh, masculines, I feel bad that this always comes out in your readings, but I have to say it. Are you spreading your energetic seed thin? I'm just going to say it. Are you hooking up with a lot of people that don't really have a lot of meaning for you? Are you investing your physical sacred bodies and life force and consciousness in casual sexual encounters that don't really give you a long-term return on investment? There's something here about calling yourself out and calling your spirit back from all these people, places, and things where it doesn't belong so that you can concentrate your wealth. This is really important. I know it's really easy to pursue short-term investments. It's really easy. Maybe it feels really good. Maybe you get that instant gratification hit that really fuels your ego and fuels your confidence and all these things. But again, masculines, I'm calling you and inviting you to something higher. I'm calling you to a long-term grounded investment that you will be able to live off of for the rest of your life, for the rest of your earthly life. This is really huge. This discernment piece is very important, masculines. So where in your life could you be making better investments? Either time, energy, with your heart, with your body, with your semen. I know that's a funny thing to say out loud, but it's just what's coming through. For some of you, okay, this is going in a whole nother direction, but I'm being called to share with you the idea of semen retention. You can Google that. There's also different tantric breathwork practices to move the eros out from the root and up through the rest of your body so that it's not so concentrated at the root. This will also help you temper your arousal, your eros energy, and it will balance how it's moving in your body so it's not so concentrated in one spot. So this is another version of bringing temperance and balance to your like life force. You know, if we think about life force again as a currency, whether it's financial and actual money related or energetic or spiritual, we have emotional currency, we have a currency in the heart, right? We have currency of the mind. We have all these different flavors of currency that we're learning to basically balance the checkbook. Like we're learning to really bring more consciousness, bring more conscious loving awareness to these little nooks and crannies of where we're investing our energy. So we want to step into this wholeness and this healing. And the way to do that is to bring our attention to these different things. I didn't even look in the unconscious yet. Yeah, so we have environment in the unconscious masculine. So what about, is there something that's going on in your environment? Mind you, this could be within yourself, within your relationship, within your home, within your physical dwelling, within your place of business, within your town, your city, your country, your part of the planet. Is there something here that you're pushing into the shadows and avoiding looking directly at? Because this is really important in order to start... I'm thinking of that Mother Teresa quote. I forget what it is, but it's something like, the first thing you can do is go home and love yourself and your family, right? Start there. Start loving yourself, start loving your family. When that's squared away, start loving your community. How can you show up in balance and with your community, and then branch out from there? I'm telling you, once you get this ball rolling, it's like a snowball down a hill. It's like it just picks up so much sacred momentum, but you have to wield your free will in a way that takes aligned action, can discern this resonating next step forward for you, masculines. Okay, let me move this. Actually, I guess I can leave it. I'll leave it there so we remember what we're talking about. Let's get some of these ancestor cards. Okay, anything else for masculines? Wait, do we have any specific questions left? I mean, there's always questions, right? Just, I don't know, Spirit, what would support the masculines right now in taking this accountability and bringing consciousness to their financial health and wellness, their energetic health and wellness, this new beginning? What would support them? What do we need to know right now? God, we have a lot of flippers flipping forward and flipping back. Anything for masculine, Spirit? Anything for masculines? All right, we got one. It says, wait for important information in reverse. Again, this is like, yeah, this is another card like the chop wood, carry water in reverse, where this is not a time of waiting. This is a time of wielding your sacred witness observational skills to really start to peel back the layers in your consciousness around what's happening in the environment around you. This is not a passive time, masculines. What does this say? Hold on. Mountains, stand your ground. Yeah, so it's in reverse. We have stand your ground in reverse. This is like lean on your feminine, lean on your internal and external feminines, masculine. Tap into this flow. You are not a mountain. You are a seed of pollen, like a dandelion seed of pollen, blowing and free to blow in any which way your soul desires. So there's something here around, yeah, maybe it's time to become less rigid. Tune into your internal feminine, masculines, and, tap into her brilliant divine skills of flow, right? Of being able to flow with the depths, flow with the darkness, flow with the light, learning to love, to access this tempered self-love and confidence that everything you need is within you, that you will be able to magnetize that which you need towards you without doing too much or without getting caught up in like your pride. I think this came up in a previous reading around, make sure that your pride is not limiting you. You know, if you've always done something the same way, maybe it's time to mix it up. You know, if you've always just stood your ground and not wanted to not wanted to step into confrontation to keep the peace, check yourself. Are you abandoning or betraying any pieces of self that would support you in resolving some of these things in your life? Okay, what does this say? It says, heart guardian, love and let yourself be loved. Oh, masculines. Okay. I put it right on the temperance card, masculines, because this is something that has been very challenging for you. This is something that continues to come up with the divine masculines, that it's very hard to let themselves be loved in the trenches of self. To let masculines, let yourself be loved in your deepest, darkest vulnerability. I know that's utterly terrifying to you, and it's exactly where you need to go. Love and let yourself be loved. I know how hard this is for you, but tap into this. I mean, to me, this is the Sacred Heart of Jesus right here. I don't know if that means something to some of you, but that's what it looks like. The like heart with the flames coming out. You are loved, masculines. There's nothing you can do or not do that will ostracize you from this divine love. You are allowed to be a fallible human. You're supposed to be, right? That's why we incarnated here in Earth School, to learn lessons and to screw up and to fail and to fall down and get back up. But you have teachers here in Earth School. You have people that love you. You have angels, archangels, ancestors, soul crew, God. You have all these, the grid of unconditional love and infinite oneness. You have all these different fail safes or safety nets that will catch you when you fall. Not if you fall, masculines, when you fall. It's really important that you spread your wings in this way and jump off the cliff and let yourself be loved and love those people. Love and cherish those people that love you in your darkest time. We're circling back to the beginning. There may be something unresolved that is in your life. Do you have any friendships, relationships, old connections, old partners, old beloveds that you did not treat in the highest and best possible way? Did you ghost people? Have you ever ghosted someone or abandoned someone or betrayed them? It's time to take ownership and face these things head on, whether it's having an actual discussion with that person or telling people or having that discussion with yourself. You could even tell people have you never told the people that you love what they mean to you? It's time to do that. It's time to step into this beautiful, open-hearted nature. Okay, anything else? Anything else for, oh geez, I had an explosion. Hold on. All right. What do we have here? We have High Priestess, harness mystic power. We have Stag, trust and thrive. Yeah, it's in reverse. Yeah, it's in reverse. Okay. And then we have Protection Guardian, drop your shields. So, I feel a little bit like a broken record, masculines, because you're being called to repair this connection with Source. Mind you, Source doesn't have to repair the connection with you. Source is constantly flowing in this unconditional love and oneness. It's you that has to repair your relationship with Source or things that have given you access to this quantum love. And I'm just, we spend so much time on my channel in the twin flame energies. I have to say this. I have to name this out loud. Do you have to repair something with your divine feminine or who you perceive as your divine feminine? Is there something that you have to take accountability for? Is there something that maybe is showing up on your side of the street, but you blamed them for? Is there something here that you can clean up? So part of that cleaning up, masculines, is also cleaning up the heart space. So repairing your connection with the divine means cleaning up your heart space. By cleaning up your heart space, you will be able to empty the vessel so that you can start to become this hollow bone that receives these messages of the highest and best possible good. In order to trust and thrive, you have to repair that faith, repair that grace by trusting and harnessing this mystical connection, whatever that is for you. And then what was this? Protection guardian, drop your shields. Yeah. Okay, masculines, I have a lot of empathy for you that you might not feel safe to drop your shield. It might not feel like the right time, but don't avoid that, right? If you feel unsafe in any capacity, that means there's more work to do. It doesn't mean avoid those people, places, and things forever. It means, okay, how do I need to work on my internal landscape so that I can trust myself, right? When we have fear or when we distrust other people, sometimes it's because, not always, but sometimes it's because those people, places, or things are reflecting back to us, are mirroring back to us places in ourselves where we don't trust self. That's a really important thing. Hold on, what is this? This is really fascinating, and I don't know if I'm supposed to share this with someone, but see this little dot in the palm of her hand? Sorry, I'm looking at it super close. I don't really get what it is, but they're all over her. Whatever these things are, they're all over her. It's almost like an ornament or something. But when I saw this, I thought of the stigmata. I don't know if some of you know what that is, but there's very few people in history that have been afflicted with the stigmata, which are the actual physical manifestations of the wounds of Christ. So it's like the ankle wounds, the wrist wounds, the sword through the side, the crown of thorns, things like this. I don't know why this is coming up for someone here, but this is a very specific message for someone. Masculines, were some of you very devout believers or very involved in your religion, whatever that religion might be? There's something here around, something needs to be healed around your relationship with spirit. I don't know if it's because you've been wounded by religion, which many of us have, right? Let's just keep it honest. There's a lot of corrupt things that have gone on. There's a lot of unjust policies and laws or beliefs or things that have really traumatized us and harmed us in some capacity. Masculines, you're being asked to dig these old wounds up and to really repair your relationship with spirit. The people that received this stigmata were only the most devout, incredibly devout followers of Christ, of God, of whatever. And so I'm not saying that, and that's a very Catholic Christian thing, right? I'm not saying this has anything to do with that specific religion, but there's something here about repairing your devotion. I don't care who or what that devotion is to, but there's something in you, in your heart, that needs to be repaired around around the most devoted pieces of your heart. I honor how deeply we can be wounded in our hearts, right? We can carry pain around for decades. There's something here you're being called to excavate and repair in this deep, deep devotional sense. Okay, let's just get one of these. Is there anything else we have to know for masculine spirit? It's very kind of a dense reading, but very easy to read. Like, you have your work cut out for you, masculines, but the messages are clear. The homework is clear. Okay, anything else? Anything else, spirit? Anything else for the highest and best good? Yeah, awakening, and it came out sideways. We're just going to leave that there. You're being called to awaken to certain parts of self that have lied dormant. It's time to wake those parts of self up and step into their truth. And then what have we been working with? We've been learning how to self-parent, right? We've been learning how to individuate from our pain, from our parents, from all these different things so that we can step deeper into our sacred sovereignty, masculines. So when you can explore all these pieces of self, that is when you have the opportunity and choice point to step into sovereignty, right? To take accountability and ownership over your heart's deepest truth. Okay, I wasn't going to look, and I had to look because you know me. So we had betrayal here. And remember, in the unconscious position reversed, it's a false shadow masculines. So what you may be perceiving as betrayal may not actually be accurate. Like you may feel deeply wounded by a betrayal of someone, a person, place, or a thing, but you might not have all the information, which is giving me that you have all this pain rooted almost in like a faulty premise, in a false idol, in a false idea or theory or whatever. By excavating this and seeking greater clarity, you might be able to set yourself free from this betrayal. Okay? Beautiful masculines. I'm going to leave it there. I'm sending you so much love, and I will see you in the next one.